All right, y'all. Today is February 25th, 2026, and I'm bringing y'all another trade recap. And today I did take a loss. This loss, I can't really say I'm not really too mad at it. The only thing is I could have avoided it simply because my trade that I took, like the take profit, I had no draw really, right? And I was debating on whether getting off because at open we kind of just pushed up and we like inverse the 4 hour gap, which is originally one of my targets. And then after that we began chopping. So I should just got off from there. But I did see a good setup. It's not like the actual trade itself was bad. It's just there was no valid draw, and we kind of just started chopping after. As y'all see from my screen, we would just chop, and I ended up getting stopped out. So that's the only reason. That's the only thing I'm really upset about at this trade. I'm not even upset at the fact like the confluences because I'm gonna get into it. The confluences were there. Everything was there. As far as I could trade, great displacement through an inversion. Everything was there that I looked for. It's just we had no valid draw. We had no valid draw. Um, Hence why we chopped, and then I got stopped out. So I did lose more than I wanted to. I don't know why this candle like kind of wicked out, and my fill was at 86, and I didn't get filled to like down here. Um, so I did lose a little bit more, and I do got about I'd say about maybe 900 to a band left to draw down these accounts. I still have these accounts that are messed up from Lucid, from the 50%. So I still got to make like a lot on these accounts. So I'm not gonna lie, these accounts might be cooked, but we gonna see. So let's just go ahead and get into the actual trade recap itself, okay? So I'm going to get started from what like my outlook was coming into today, and then what I ended up taking. Okay, so as we go down to the daily or go up to the daily, we did inverse this daily I think 2 days ago. So I did want to see higher prices, right? Then the 4 hour, we had this 4 hour right here. Okay, this one right here, this one that I want to see get inversed, or it wasn't this one? I'm sorry, it was this one up here. This inverse right here. I wanted to see this was one of my targets, right? So at the time it was unfilled. We opened up down over here around 75 ish. At open, we opened up around here, and I wanted to see, okay, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna come down and fill um this gap down here and then push up, or are we gonna push up and then maybe get like a retracement, go lower? I just want to see what we're gonna do, but that was one of my targets simply because overnight we've been expanding, right? We've been expanding. We inversed this 4 hour. We inversed this 4 hour yesterday. We were respecting bullish order flow. So it seems like we're finally starting to flip, right? So I had this 4 hour marked right here, bearish unfilled, and then I also had these highs marked out. Okay, so now when we get down to the hourly, there's really nothing on the hourly except this unfilled that I had right here. I had this unfilled marked up that I could see maybe price potentially if we want to go higher at open, come down, tap this, and then go up higher, right? So that's what I wanted to see. The only thing that, like I said, the only thing I didn't like about long city was that we had no valid draw, right? Like as you notice, when we go down to the 15 minute and I look for draws, right? We had nothing higher. This was not 930 was right here, and I'll go back to 930 so y'all can see. 930 was right here, right? So we had no higher draws, right? Asia got taken, London, um, previous day high got taken, as you'll see, previous high got taken. So there was really no valid draws for me that I want to, go higher. But I could see us maybe potentially going up to this 4 hour, which I could see us going to, and I can find a trade from there. Only if we come down, maybe get like a retracement and then higher, right? Um, we did have a lot of targets down here, London, Asia, previous day low, a lot of targets. But what I wanted to see my condition was at 10 a.m. get through this hourly, which we never even came down to. So um, but at the time, hence I did not know that. So I was like the only way I wanted to see these lows get taken is if we inverse this hourly, get some displacement through it, and then maybe we can find a short to it, right? So now let's go ahead and get into what I actually took. Okay, so at open, I'm going to skip one candle. At open, we just absolutely ripped, right? We ripped, giving us no retracement, no nothing. I'm like, okay, cool. So now that we're here, right? I'm saying, okay, we came in here first 15 minutes. Are we gonna reverse? Are we gonna inverse this 4 hour and keep going higher? That's what I want to see. But realistically, I should have got off after I seen this, right? I should have got off. There's no really nothing else to target higher except these highs. But as you know, as you see right here, I'm going to the 10 a.m. candle. We inverse, right? I'm like, okay, cool. But as you see after that, we literally just start chopping. Okay, we start chopping. Nothing really going on. We just start chopping, and this should have been an indication to me. Okay, I'm gonna get off, right? We're obviously not pushing up. We're not doing anything. Right here, when I start seeing this chop, at like 10:15, I should just got off, called it quits. We're obviously not going nowhere. I should just got off, right? But no, me being stubborn, I want to find another trade. I thought, this 15 minute was about to open up right here, which it did. Um, and I saw we had a good reaction out of it, right? We had a good reaction out of it. We respect this 15-minute gap right here. Boom. Then we go down to the 5 minute. There's a 5 minute fair value gap right here, right? So we retraced, and now I can see it's maybe going up to this high up here. But I only wanted to target a 1-to-1 simply because of how choppy we had been. I just wanted to get one to one, and then just get out for my profits, right? So then we skip on the 5. Clean inversion, very clean, solid. And once I seen this, I'm like, I'm in, right? I'm in. Break even is gonna be at this swing high, BE, and then I'm just gonna write out my take profit at a 1-to-1. Very simple, right? Um, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. As soon as I entered, we kind of just chop around, and then this one candle just stops me out right here. We go down, and then I think we tap this gap, and then we go down. I don't remember. Let me see. Or I might have had my stop a little bit higher. I think my stop was at 87, if I'm not mistaken. It was like up here, so I got stopped on this candle right here. Um, and then we end up just chopping around, doing nothing, right? So that was pretty much the gist of the trade. Like I said, Confluence we're not bad. We were in bullish order flow. We inversed a 4 hour. Um, we came and tapped an unfilled 15-minute bullish gap. Had a good reaction out of it. What I'm saying? This 5 minute reaction inverse this. And yeah, I didn't think it was a bad as far as confluence wise. But like I said earlier, we just had no valid draws, and I should just got off and avoided this completely. I mean, what can I say now? I guess you learn from it. And this has been one of my rules to not trade unless there's a valid draw, and I kind of went against that today. But like I said, I'm not mad at the trade. Confluence was there. I'm getting better at that. It's just when there's no draw, no nothing, there's no reason for me to trade, because then you get PA like this. Just straight chops, sideways, choppy action. So not really much to explain there. It's just unfortunate, bad loss. Should have just avoided it. And yeah, that's all I got. I mean, nothing I can do. I don't know if I'm gonna trade tomorrow. I am traveling tomorrow, and I have a flight early during trading hours. I think I get off the flight like 15, 20 minutes to market open. So I might hop on for a little bit. That's the thing. I'm gonna be on a plane. I'm not gonna have my laptop with me, so I don't know if I'm even gonna catch something. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see. If I end up taking a trade, if I don't. And yeah, that's all I got for today's video. Gonna journal this. Gonna learn from it. And yeah, that's all I got. Make sure y'all go follow me on TikTok at Tone Trades. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna keep posting these recaps. Maybe bring out some more psychology videos. And yeah, we just finna get active on here, right? So make sure y'all tap in, turn on the notifications bell. And yeah, that's all I got. I'll see you on the next one.